What's up you guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a super highly requested video and I'm going to be showing you my absolute favorite highlighters from the drugstore because you guys know that I like to glow to the gods, but that doesn't mean that we have to spend $1,000 on our highlights. So all of these highlighters that I'm talking about today are actually under $10. They can all be found at the drugstore, super affordable, so I'm super excited. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys like highlights as well, and let me know down below what your absolute favorite drugstore highlighter is. I want to try it out. I want to see everybody's favorites, so let me know. Be sure to subscribe to my channel before you guys leave today. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. These highlighters are not gonna be in like any particular order. I do have one that is like my absolute favorite, which I'll let you guys know which one that is when I get to it. But yeah, I'm not like ranking them like best to worst or anything like that because these are all really, really good. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is this one from Wet n Wild. I recently talked about this in a haul, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. I can never say that. It's like a tongue twister for me. I don't know. But this is super beautiful. When this first came out last year, it was limited edition and I drove all over the state of New Jersey, I'm not even kidding you guys, to try and find this dang highlighter. Couldn't find it anywhere, and then like 2 weeks ago, I was in Walmart and I saw it there and they had like 10 of them and I was just like, of course, now they have them in abundance. And yeah, it doesn't say, it says new on it, so I guess when they brought it out, it was limited edition and now they brought it back and I guess it's permanent since it doesn't say limited edition on it anymore. But this is a really, really beautiful highlighter. It is very buttery and it swatches so pretty on the hand as well as on the skin. It's very pretty. You can definitely build this up as well to get a more intense highlight. Like on the skin, you guys can definitely see like the highlighter is there, of course, but when you really put it on your skin, you can really build this guy up and make it super blinding, which is what I like to do. And this is super affordable, so love that aspect of it as well. Wet n Wild in general, like actually when I first pulled my products for this video, I had quite a few Wet n Wild highlighters that I was going to include. I did narrow down my list to like my absolute favorite because I didn't want to have like 30 different highlighters for my favorites. But yeah, I had a lot of Wet n Wild highlighters in there. This one is definitely one of the best. I do have one more, but in general, Wet n Wild does make really great highlighters from the drugstore, so you can't really go wrong with most of their highlighting products. So I definitely recommend this guy and a lot of their other ones too. But like I said, there is another Wet n Wild one coming up. So I guess since I already told you guys there was going to be another Wet n Wild highlight, I'll talk about that one now. This one is limited edition. It says limited edition on here, although I've seen these recently still in drugstores around me, although I do feel like they came out a while ago. So definitely go to the drugstore and look around. You still probably will be able to find this, if not definitely online as well. But this is the Wet n Wild highlight in the shade The Sweetest Bling. This is so cute. Like first of all, with the little heart, like I think it's adorable, but this is stunning. This is definitely a lighter highlight, but like, hello, how pigmented, how beautiful. If you have fair skin, this is going to be like, you need this in your life. I'm pretty sure I saw a video where Jeffree Star was saying that he really likes this. He does have fair skin and it is just so beautiful. I can wear this on my skin as well. Like if you have fair to medium, I would say that you can wear this. I'm not so sure how great this would suit darker skin just because it is a much lighter highlight, but don't worry, I have some darker highlights in here as well. But this is such a beautiful highlight. Still very blinding, very pinky in undertone. Obviously you guys can see it's like basically a light pink, almost lilac-y. Like it does have a little bit of purple undertones as well, like light pink and light purple, but super beautiful. And again, super affordable. I think these are like $4, you guys, like so inexpensive. Moving right along, since we just talked about a highlight that was nicer on fair skin, I'm going to talk about a highlight that I love that I think would be better suited for people with more medium to deeper skin tones, and that is this one from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Blush Gems. Now, first things first, I feel like I have to put a little disclaimer on these because with these e.l.f. highlights, if you get this at the store, there's kind of like this almost like hard surface a little bit on the top, and you kind of have to work through that little barrier on the top like after the first couple times of using it, and then this highlight gets so much more intense and so much better. I don't really know what it is, but I kind of just know that now with e.l.f. highlights, and it doesn't really bother me. Like I still haven't even used this one that many times at all. Like it's still very domed and it definitely is beautiful and intense, but you kind of have to get that little top layer off. It's a little bit weird, but overall still they make beautiful highlighters that are so inexpensive, and this one is no joke, you guys. Like, can we just look at how stunning this is? It's definitely more on like the bronzier gold tone. I feel like it's showing up a little bit lighter on camera, but like for me personally right now, I wouldn't be able to use it as a highlight. Let me go in and put a little bit more, see if my camera will pick it up. My lights like wash everything out. But for me personally right now, my skin is actually a little bit too light for this to really be used as a highlight on me. But as I will get tanner, hopefully, as the summer goes on, this will be really, really beautiful. I think that if you have medium to golden or even deeper skin, this would be a very, very, very stunning highlight. And like I said, it is so, so affordable. I will say that I find a lot of times with the drugstore, there aren't a plethora of highlighters for people at both ends of the spectrum. Like a lot of the highlights in the drugstore kind of cater to like that middle of the range skin tone, which I personally don't really like. I think the high end like brands that make highlighters tend to have a bigger range of highlights. So highlights that can be used on darker skin and highlights that can be used on really fair skin, as well as ones in the medium, where drugstore a lot of times just kind of has those medium colors. But I do think that this would be pretty if you do have a bit of a deeper skin tone. Let me know down below if you have a deep skin tone, what your favorite drugstore highlight is, because I did have a little bit of trouble like finding one that I thought would be well suited, but I definitely think this one is, and it's so, so beautiful. e.l.f. does make quite a few different highlighters as well. They have a lighter one, which I really like too. I forgot what the name of that is, but that's really pretty as well. But yeah, love this one, and scratch off that top layer. The next highlighter I want to talk to you guys about is actually a palette, and this is a Flower Beauty palette. So I'm pretty sure Flower Beauty is exclusive to Walmart, although they might have expanded and have it in different stores now. I'm not sure, but I know for sure you guys can find this at Walmart as well as their website, and this is literally so, so pretty. First of all, like, hello to this palette. I feel like a lot of times drugstore highlight palettes aren't that great, but this one is beautiful. My absolute favorite shade out of these is the golden one. Oh my God, I just dug my nail into that. Did you guys see that? Party foul, I'm sorry about that, but can we see that like on my finger? Hello. So pigmented, like so, so pretty. Try not to drop this everywhere, but so beautiful. And then I also really like the lighter one as well. I'm just swatching like wherever I please, but this is the lighter one. Very, very pigmented. These are very, very buttery. As you guys can see, you can literally see my nail dug into it so easily. They're not hard or anything at all. They almost kind of have like a creamy, almost like cream to powder feel to them, although they aren't cream. They definitely are a powder, but they're very, very creamy, very, very pigmented. This middle one is really pretty as well, although that one is my least favorite, which is swatch right there. I just think it's a little too pink, at least for my skin tone, but these two on the ends I adore, and this palette is super affordable. I want to say it's under $10. It might be. This is probably the highest priced one just because there are 3 highlights, and those are pretty big pans as well, but I'm pretty sure it's still under $10 and definitely very affordable, and you get great color payoff, so A+. This next one is from the brand Essence. I'm pretty sure you can find Essence at Ulta as well as, I want to say, Walgreens, but this is their Pure Nude highlighter. Now I wanted to include this one because it's a little bit different than the other highlighters that we've talked about today, because most of the highlighters that I've talked to you guys about all have glitter in them. Not like big glitter pigments, but they certainly do have a glitter reflective type tone in them, where this one really doesn't have any glitter to it at all. It just is a really nice kind of sheen. This is what I would kind of call like a matte highlight, which I know you're like, Kelly, what are you talking about? But let me put it up next to the e.l.f. one so you guys can see the difference. So if you guys can see, the e.l.f. one definitely has like a lot more glitter to it than this one does. Like this one is very much flat, but still very, very beautiful. I'll swatch it right now and show you guys what it looks like. It definitely is a less reflective, less blinding highlight than the other ones, but still nonetheless very pretty. And because this one has less of those reflective pigments in it, I find that this accentuates texture the least, because a lot of times, you know, if we have any texture on our face and we're using highlighter over it, you're definitely gonna be able to see it, because highlighter can really bring that texture to life because you're like highlighting it, where this one I feel like really does that the absolute least, because it is the least kind of reflective, but it's still very, very pretty. This to me would be the most natural highlighter out of the bunch, because I recognize the fact that not everybody needs to glow all the way to Mars every single day. So this is still a really, really beautiful highlight, just a little bit different than some of the other ones that we talked about. And then last but certainly not least, we have my all-time favorite highlight right now. Like, I'm not talking just drugstore, but drugstore, high-end, literally anything. This is my all-time favorite highlighter at the moment. It is so amazing, and this is the Maybelline Master Chrome. So this is new. This is part of Maybelline's new collection, and you guys, this highlight is so pretty. I have it on my face right now. Like, it is blinding. Like, this is not even a lot. Like, I just did a very natural thing. I had an event to go to during the day today, so I didn't want to go like overboard. You guys are probably looking at my makeup and like, really, that's natural? But I didn't want to be like so highlighted. And this is just like, it's, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Like, I just need to swatch it. It's in the shade Molten Gold, which is a really good shade for it. And oh, the texture on this is really, really different. So when I talked about this in my, like, oh my God, can we see that please? Like that is like straight gold, straight fire. I am obsessed. But when I talked about this in my haul, I was telling you guys how it was a very different texture and I didn't really know how to describe it. And then a lot of you guys let me know in the comments that it was a jelly to powder formula, which I have not heard of that, but apparently it is new to Maybelline and it is so pretty. I am obsessed. It is not powdery at all, which I do really like. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. Obviously you guys can see it on my cheeks as we speak and like hello. And this has been on my cheeks since 10 o'clock in the morning and it is now 6:30 at night. So, and I hadn't touched it up. Like I didn't even touch it up before I did this video. The only thing I touched up was my lips from this morning. So, pretty good. This is just the prettiest highlight ever. I think Maybelline killed it. I'm obsessed with it. I want to buy like 55 of them. I'm not even kidding, and keep them forever. I don't think they're limited edition, but I don't know that for sure. Please somebody let me know, because if they're limited edition, then I actually really do need to go out and buy 55 of them, because I don't ever want to be without this. Like, everybody needs this. I feel like the only person that might not love this is if you have super fair skin. This might not be for you just because it is very golden and it is very pigmented, so it might be a little too dark on top of your cheekbones, but anybody else I feel like will love, love, love this. It's so pretty. All right, you guys, so those are my absolute favorite drugstore highlighters. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel before you guys leave today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.